fix this? Alright, that should be sorted. Alright, so yeah, we're 15 hours into this game, man. 15 hours in. Yo, Pyro saying, Boss Putit taking a lot of abuse from your familiars? Yo, I don't know what that is. Some game, I'm guessing. Tense Doctor saying, SuperTwoU, are you confirmed Blushy Crushy for that giant robot Mithrad? Yo, is that what Blushy Crushy is? It's just, like, really liking something. Cause yeah, I guess the blushy, just ignore that, and it's like having a crush on something. Yo, that robot, I'll be blushy crushy for that all day, man. I love giant robots, let's be real. If Yep were alive today, our village would be thriving. He brought us lots of work. Yo, why is my audio so high up, dude? This game's so loud. At least for me. But yeah, I can read your mind, right? Yep, that's move. And reveal. Let's see, where's that mind read at? Let's get that going. Those pearls Yep brought back from the sea are the most marvelous things I've ever seen. If you were still with us, Yalom wouldn't be in this terrible fix. Yo, I don't remember what I was doing last time I was playing this game, dude. Where am I in the world? Oh, that's right, I was exploring the world, because I recently got a boat, and I'm able to go all over the world now and see new things. And I stumbled across this town here, so I think that's what I'm doing. Yo, the quote ad didn't work? Yo, did my SuperTwoU bot crash? Let me see. Nah, it's still there. Let me see if I can use it. Yeah, no, bot seems to be working just fine. Just not for quote ad. That's interesting. That looks like he perfectly did it. I don't know what's wrong. I blame, I'm gonna blame that, bad guy from XE2, whatever his name was. Malos? I'm gonna blame him. I'm sure it's his fault. It's a bit strange trying to run an inn in a city that never gets tourists, isn't it? Oh, it was the cooldown? Oh, yeah, it was the cooldown, because he had just used Get Good. You're right, Pyro. Good observation. Well, sometimes the locals like to stay here. It's like a little vacation for them, I guess. It's for both displaying and adding? Yes. If you use the quote command and then go into quote add, they share the same cooldown. But yeah, actually the get good shouldn't share the same cooldown, I don't think. I'm not too certain about that. But yeah, the quote and quote add should both have the same cooldown. I'll have to recheck my code. When are you going to do the 12 hours of speedrunning DKC2? Probably last second. Taupo Swamp has dried up and now it's inaccessible. What's worse, with no water, we can no longer get any more delicious Yalom mountain fish. Yeah? There weren't a lot of mountain fish after the swamp dried up. We probably won't catch many. Yo, rip. Since Doctor definitely used Get Good after the first try at that quote ad. Let's see. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, no, I don't know. I think the bot just doesn't like Tense Doctor. That's probably what it actually is. It's probably it. Let's see. Even out in these far-off shores, people need the services and hope I bring. I'm grateful merely to have the chance to bring them some small relief. And Reading Your Mind says, once this was a thriving village. Now I look around and I only see abject poverty and despair. Yo, rip. Anyway, you need sleep? Yo, later, Tense Doctor. Yo, catch you around, man. Be doing more Xenoblade tomorrow. Definitely. So lots of time to get that Mega Man 1 through 10 run in as well. Yo, I do want to do that, but my goodness. It's going to be a lot harder than, like, I think I even thought it was going to be, and I already thought it was going to be really hard. But the hope is still alive, man. It's a long time till Mega Man 11 comes out. Yep told me the only thing he could teach me was how to sail and how to sing. Yep always sang such wonderful children's songs whenever he played with them. Yo, Zarek says, hello, I'm new. Yo, how you doing, Zarek? What's up? And yo, Doomsday, you need to calm down, buddy. It's a 12-hour challenge. You know? If you want to prepare super early, that's on you, man. Originally, you're supposed to do it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Like, get off my back. Yep found the huge bed of pearls and sold them in another town. Then, he bought all kinds of things we needed in Yalom. Yep never told any of us where he found his bed of pearls, but I suspect it's somewhere near the center of the Eastern Sea. He knew that area well. Yeah, so everyone's talking about this Yep guy. There used to be a lot of pearl divers here in Yalom. I used to do some diving myself. Yep, they were all younger than me, but I still gave him a good run for the money. Yep was amazing. He could cut clean through the sea of time with utter ease. He read those waves like no other sailor on Wayward. He's a true man of the sea. Oh, he can cut through the fog. It's been really dry the past few months. Even Taupo Swamp has dried up. When Taupo Swamp dries up, we're in for some serious drought problems this year. You know, alright, I see your concerns, Doomsday, and if you want to, you know, talk about it anymore, just leave it on Discord. For now, just let it go. We're supposed to be right in the middle of the rainy season, but I don't see any rain. I can't stand this drought. How long is the weather going to be like this? So y'all are all having a super bad drought. Got it. So where's this Yep guy? Is he over here? This is the blacksmith Sunshine's smithy, the best forge in Wayward. But Sunshine's not taking any jobs right now. Yo, let me read that mind. Sunshine's a pretty stubborn guy. If he says he isn't going to work, then he's not going to work. You want me to make you a little something special? Not really. Maybe I made a mistake. It's hard to tell. If you want good work, I'll need good materials. If it's not raining, I can't get into Taupo Swamp. If I can't get to Taupo, I can't get the stuff I need to work, so there's no point. Dad's not doing any work right now, but I'm making some basic things for the villagers. Maybe someday I'll be able to smith unique weapons like my dad. That's why I keep practicing. Everyone thinks Dad is stubborn, but he's not. He's a true artist. And so what if he gets a little temperamental from time to time? Alright, so huge drought, blacksmith can't work, pearlers can't look for pearls. Where's Yep at, though? Yep had 3 different songs he used to sing. Each song was about a different situation. The songs are supposed to mean something, but none of the other kids know what. Do you like children's songs? Yes. Well, I don't care for them so much myself. I mean, the lyrics make no sense. That stupid dance we have to do when we sing. I wonder why Yep wanted the children to learn those songs he used to sing. I'm sure they teach a lesson, isn't that like how it normally goes? Either way, where's Yep at? Sunshine has started complaining that he can't work lately. He blames it on the lack of rain. What kind of person only wants to work when it's raining? I know Sunshine likes to enjoy his days off, but he needs to find a better excuse not to work. Our blacksmith, Sunshine, makes the kinds of items you can't find anywhere else. You wouldn't know it to look at him, or to talk to him, but he's an amazing worker. Sunshine's a little eccentric. He disappears in the Taupo Swamp for days at a time. Y'all like tacos? It depends on the taco. I don't know. Generally, going to Taco Bell, not the thing for me. But, there are some tacos that I've enjoyed. When we lost Yep, all of Yalom practically fell to pieces. Our blacksmith, Sunshine, is our only claim to fame now. He's the best in all the lands. Sunshine is a famous blacksmith, the most famous in Oceania. Yeah, when it comes to food, like any sort of unhealthy food and stuff, it's definitely pizza, every time. Burritos? Nah, I don't like burritos. I definitely prefer tacos to burritos. Come in, welcome, take a look at our fine weapons. Those don't look that fine to me. And Pirate Sword, Themis' Axe, yeah, he doesn't have anything new. What about armor? Jerkin? Is that good for anyone? Yes, it is. But wait, yeah, that is the best item he has, I think? Let me check the artifacts. A full metal vest. Oh, they can wear it. But it's just clothes. It's, what, an increase of 3? Didn't the other thing do a lot more? Yeah, that's quite a bit better. Yeah, we'll take the Jerkin then. Can't carry any more items. What about, Sheva? Nope, Sheva also can't carry any more items. Alright then, let's sell some stuff. What do I got going on here? Cyclone Chip, can't sell that. Antidote. No, I'll give that to someone, I won't sell it. The oil drops? I would like to sell the oil drops. You would try, chicken fajita tacos? Pretty good. I'm told they're pretty good. I know my sister, Cinnamon. I'm pretty sure she's partial to those. Pretty certain. Close to a full metal vest, only 3 defense? Yeah. It's pretty interesting. You know, there's gotta be something I can get rid of. I mean, I don't really need these sacred feathers since I have a void, so let's get rid of that. And then the tear stone, I don't know what that is. It's forgeable though, so I'm gonna hold on to it, whatever it is. And a mace needs to be reforged. I guess I'm supposed to hold on to that too then? Geesh, I have too many items I'm holding on to. Yeah, bramble seeds, don't need those. Pretty stone. I don't know if it's for anything or if I'm just supposed to sell it. Yeah, the blow mace. I can sell that, yeah? Whatever weapon I have equipped must be better than it. Yeah, because I'm using this, Staff of Anubis. Way better. Alright. That will do. Alright. Now I can buy stuff. They're really nice clothes. They are really nice. And then, heavy armlets? Yeah. Not that much of an increase. But I'll take it. Oh, not for you. You have the bone armlet. Fair enough. What about this mail cap? Anybody want that? Yo, they do. Yo, everybody can wear it, so... Let's, make the rounds. Everybody can have one. I have the money. It's not even, like, close. You can still buy unique weapons. I can buy unique weapons, yes, but, like... none of them are, you know, good. As far as I can tell, they're all worse than what I'm already using, so I don't really want to bother with any of them. Alright, what do we got going on in here? Yeah, a bunch of stuff I already have. Ah, she doesn't have any artifacts, Rip. I was hoping she had Water of Life. That would have been nice. When we lost Yep, all of Yalom practically fell to pieces. Our blacksmith, Sunshine, is our only claim to fame now. He's the best in all the lands. Sunshine is a famous blacksmith, the most famous in Oceania. Alright, that's cool and stuff. But is there nothing to do here? Yeah, I think I've done everything I can do in the town. As far as I can tell, anyways. Wait, I don't think I went up here. Oh, that's just leaving, huh? Well, I went through. So it's different? Ah, these monsters. Alright, well, I don't see anything to do here. I mean... I'm sure there's a way that I can, like, get rid of the drought, but I don't know what that is. And I do apologize for yawning. I might be a little sleepy. I didn't get like a huge amount of sleep, but I should be fine to just play Golden Sun. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a void. That's what it is. I wish this game was like some of the Dragon Quest games, where like, because like you only had so many items you could pick up in that one. Or yeah, like in both these games, you only have so much inventory space. But I'm pretty sure quite a few Dragon Quest games had like banks where you could store items. Because like I just hold on to like all these like tiny medals and the gambling cards and like there's like a whip that can change my class. Like I'm holding on to these items that like I don't use. Like they just clog up my inventory, but I don't want to lose them. It'd be nice if there was a function like that in this game. Cause like I'm not against games that have limited inventories. It can be interesting in a way. Like I personally find it interesting to manage items. It's just, you know, it's another part of the game. Oh yeah, avoid, that's what I'm looking for. Pyro says, yeah, the bag was infinite, but you couldn't use items out of the bag in combat to balance it. Wait, what? Do you mean in Dragon Quest? I don't think I played that one. I wasn't saying bag, I was saying bank. And like the bank was literally like a store that you went to and you could deposit your items there. But yeah, I haven't played every Dragon Quest, so I don't know which one that is. But that sounds pretty cool too, that you have a bag that you can just have infinite items in, but you can't use it in combat. That sounds pretty well done. And why is my voice not working? The bank might have been 3? Yeah, it could have been. Like, honestly, it's been so long, I don't honestly remember. I know it was in, Dragon Quest Monsters. I think. I'm pretty certain. As certain as I can be, anyways. I'm not one to work in absolutes, generally. Most, banks in Dragon Quest just held money in increments of 1,000? Yeah, definitely. Most banks only held money. But there were definitely a few that did items. And yeah, Earthbound had a function like that too. Because again, like each character could hold a certain number of items. I can't remember what it was exactly. But yeah, you could give items to Nessa's sister, and then later in the game you could call her and you could like have someone, like a delivery guy would come to pick up items or deposit them or give them to you. It was pretty interesting. And then yeah, you also there was an item you could get in the game where you could hold a yard sale. And so like you could literally be in the middle of like, you could be in a different dimension, right? You could be in a completely like flipped dimension with all sorts of aliens and weird creatures running amok. And you would just throw a yard sale, and some random NPC would come running along. Hey buddy, what you got for sale? And then you could just sell the items that you didn't want to. It was pretty cool, man. You managed items pretty well in that game. And, you know, Zarek says, I thought the sellers were kind of like banks, since if you sell weapons and items, you could buy them back whenever you want. You think? I don't think it works exactly like that, but I could be wrong. Like, I definitely can't sell, like, my tiny medals and stuff. Oh yeah, avoid, that's what I'm looking for. I should just, oh yeah, that's right. Even if I set it to a shortcut, you can't use the shortcuts in the overworld. Pyro says, man, I don't even remember such details in Monsters, but I'm sure that's accurate since they didn't want you to hold all the things. Because most of the roguelikes were like that back then, you know, like Azure Dreams. Yeah, Azure Dreams was the same way. Oh man, I love those games, I really do. Like, Dragon Quest Monsters, Azure Dreams. Oh man, so much fun. I put so many hours into those games as a kid. But like, just as I have a thing for like giant robots, I also am pretty partial to like summoners or like monster captures, people that work alongside monsters, like Pokemon, stuff like that. I'm really into that kind of thing. It's always been really cool to me. I like the concept. And yeah, mystery dungeon games, which, I mean, I guess technically roguelikes and mystery dungeons are two different things, but they're generally the same. I mean, I guess not every roguelike is a mystery dungeon game, but I think every mystery dungeon game is a roguelike? Nah. Where am I in the world? Okay, so I went to all the islands, right? I couldn't get on this one because it's surrounded by rocks. I went to these islands. I couldn't see anything to do there. There was a dragon that bopped me. I don't remember what the Aqua Rock was. Yeah, no, I remember. There was a bunch of, like, statues blocking the way forward, and I couldn't go through that. We went down here. What was on that island? I don't remember. I definitely don't. I don't really know what we're supposed to do, but I say we should go over here to this continent. I think that's the one from Golden Sun 1, but I'm not sure. Mystery dungeons are certainly roguelites? Yeah. Yo, speaking of which, you still need to finish the Etrian Odyssey mystery dungeon? Yo, got to, man. I mean, I don't own the game myself. It looks really good. I love the Etrian Odyssey games, and I love mystery dungeon games, so I'm sure it's really good. But I just don't have the time for games that I don't stream, really. Yeah, if I'm not streaming a game, I generally don't play it. Like, I mean, I do play Overwatch, like, when I'm playing with, like, friends or family, but, like, that works out, you know? Like, I'm still, like, bonding with my family. And, like, again, those are most of the games I'll play. Like, I'll play some Nintendo, like, party games. Like, I'll play Mario Party now and then. I'll play, like, Smash Brothers exceptionally rarely. I don't really play that anymore. But, yeah, if it's something I'm playing with family, I'll do it off-stream. It's pretty good? Yo, I bet it is, dude. I bet it is. Man, Etrian Odyssey is pretty legit. Like, the only Etrian Odysseys I've played are 4, I think. I think I've played 4 and Untold, which I think was like a remake of the first one, or the second one. I don't remember. But yeah, out of the 2 that I played, I really enjoyed Etrian Odyssey 4 the most. That game was just so good, dude. I mean, the other one was really good too. It just, the customization didn't seem to be as strong as it was in Etrian Odyssey 4. Not that I beat either game, but from the time I put in. Which of the rocks have you done already? Like Aqua Rock, etc.? I've done the Wind Rock, I think it was called. Whatever the, like, wind one is. I don't know what its, like, actual name is. Because, yeah, that's where you get Reveal. In Etrian Odyssey games have a pretty deep battle system. Exactly! That's what makes them so good. And, like, something I really enjoyed about it was, like, they have, like, a defined, like, tank class, right? And they have a defined healer class. But you don't have to use those classes. Like, there's enough, what's the right word here? But, like, there's a lot of, abilities just strewn about. So, like, you'll have, like, just hard-hitting, classes that also have aggro abilities so that they can pull threat from a monster and effectively tank without being the chosen tank class. I thought that was pretty sweet. I wasn't looking for a lore. I was looking for Twister. Let's see. Good old... Oh, Whirlwind. Excuse me. And then, yeah, it's the same way with, like, healers. Like, yeah, you could have the dedicated healer class. Or you could have other classes that can, like, give slight... Are all these treasure chests empty? What's the point of that? Do I have Reveal equipped? Yeah, nothing in here. And yeah, I'm pretty sure there were ways to, like, heal yourself with certain classes as well. There's a lot going on. I keep forgetting that I can, like, just jump over things. Are these all empty? Yeah, that appears to be the case. Why are all these treasure chests empty? What's up with that? Wait, I thought I was using the void. Eh, it wasn't that strong. look around, man. See if I can find something. Ah, I guess I should equip Twister, huh? Looks like it's going to be pretty important here. Or Whirlwind. Excuse me. Oh, is it just the middle one? It's fine by me. Alright, where are we going? Should I just go in there, or should I look around? Let's see what's in here. Ah, geesh. I don't know. I think I'll take the forward path first, right? Like, if this is dungeon design like Tales of Symphonia, you know, if I take the most straightforward path, it'll be an immediate dead end, possibly with a clue as to how I'm supposed to progress. Well, it is a dead end. It is just, these blocks, and they're on top of sand. That might be something I'll be able to do. I might be able to, like, interact with that later. Maybe there's an ability I get here. And there's a left and a right path. I feel like either left or right could be the right way. I'm just gonna go with left for now. And we'll choose right later. So I think left is a path that's going to have stuff in it, but I feel like the right path is going to be the right path. It usually is. Oh yeah, avoid. If Windrock gave you reveal, you wonder what the other ones will give me? Yo, I do wonder as well. I have no idea. You know, the only other Etrian Odyssey game you have is 2? Yeah, 2 is a good game as well, though. Like, it definitely is. I didn't play too much of it, but what of it I played, I did enjoy. Yeah, I figured that was just the wall, but I'd rather, like, use it and know that there's nothing there. Yeah, I'll just let that one go. I'm pretty sure there's nothing there. Yeah, there's more of those rocks. Oh, we have woodwalkers now. What does it do? It has HP. It can live through everyone attacking, and yeah, no, that's a pretty good AE ability right there, huh? Alright, I'm not gonna have everyone attack. I'm sure it'll be down soon. Yeah, there it is. Yo, quick slash. Buddy, you mind not dealing all the damage? I'd appreciate that. It'd be cool. You would just chill out a bit. Alright. Yo, Valiant saying, I have played 500... Yo, you've played over 500 hours of Etrian Odyssey Untold, so it's pretty obvious it's your favorite RPG on the 3DS. Yo, that's fair, man. Yo, the Etrian Odyssey series, without a doubt, is amazing. And, like, I was really disappointed that, like, the new one is coming out on 3DS, or did it already come out, Etrian Odyssey 5? Yeah, I think Etrian Odyssey 5 is the newest one. And, like, obviously, I have no plans on streaming through 3DS, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be playing that one. And I'm sure it's a great game, man. I'm sure it's so good. I'm missing out, dude. Such is the life of a streamer without a 3DS capture card. Yo, you're nearing 1,000 hours on the Lona Plus. Yo, you're at 994 hours and 44 minutes. Yo, I've never put that much time into an RPG. The most time I've ever put into an RPG would be Pokemon. I think Pokemon Y, I put in about somewhere between like 400, 600 hours. I can't remember how much exactly, but it's definitely in that ballpark. Like, minimum 400 hours, definitely. Well, they both look really dangerous. I'm gonna try to focus down the Minotaur. Yo, you put something like that in Gen 2 Silver? Yo, that's fair. Cause yeah, like, obviously I played a lot, like Gen 1, Gen 2, all that. Ah, geez, shut this down. Great, I have to leave the dungeon. I don't have a way to bring her back. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to take that kind of damage. Oh, 229! You just dealt all my HP till I had 1, didn't you? Ah, geez. Ah, geez, yeah, we're leaving. We're leaving. We're out of here, man. Forget this place. I'll come back later. We're not dead. Yo, you're pretty sure you have over 1,000 hours in Pokemon Yellow, Velian? Yo, that's pretty legit, dude. Cause yeah, now for me, like Red, like I don't know how many hours, cause like it's so much easier with like the new ones. Oh, I should have killed Felix before I went into this fight. Run away! Nope. Goodbye, Felix. Yo, rip. Come on, we can run away, right? There it is. Yeah, I have a void on, don't I? Anyways, I was trying to say, like with Pokemon Y, like I can look at my 3DS and it tells me how many hours I have in, so I know without a doubt. But like Pokemon Red and Yellow, like I played them a lot as a kid, but like I know when I beat the game for the first time, it was slightly over 24 hours. And like I would start the game from scratch and just play again, but I don't know how many times I did that. I have no idea. I have no idea what my time played on Red is. Same thing with Yellow, Gold. I have no idea. I wasn't keeping track. Because like I would delete my save data and start a new game, so there's no time to see, you know? Alright. What is the closest place? I guess over here? Yeah, they might have a church over there. Let's go check that out. You know, Pyrosane had Silver shortly after Yellow, so not so much for you. Yo, that's fair. Ah, nah, this doesn't have a place where I can be revived. Alright, where can I find a church? I was expecting this island to have something. North Oceania Island, huh? The closest place might be over here. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna go down there, man. See what's what. Hopefully I can find something, dude. Cause yeah, no, I don't have a resurrect spell. I don't have any resurrect items. When my characters are down, they're just down. That's that, man. It's sad times. Hopefully there's a church here. I mean, this is definitely like older RPGs, man. Gee, I think Final Fantasy 1 was the same way. Like, I don't remember Dragon Quest. Because, like, that would be Dragon Quest 2, because you didn't have party members in Dragon Quest 1. But I know, I'm pretty certain in Final Fantasy 1, you had to go to churches to revive, and it was a while before you got the ability to res. And then it was the same way in Earthbound, where again, like, if your characters died, you had to take them to the hospital to get them revived. And yeah, you didn't get the, like, ability to res people until, like, pretty late game. I think it was like mid-game-ish. I don't remember exactly. Alright, yeah, let's try going over to the beach. Right over here. Yeah, I don't remember this tower. I'm sure I've been here before, though. What town is this? Dela? Have I been here before? The dread pirate Briggs was captured in Madra. If that guy were free, you could bet he'd be coming after our village. You think so? Ah, yeah, I remember this place. It's been a long time since I've been here. Dude, 4 coins to heal, dude. That is beautiful. Oh wait, that's right. Healing at the end doesn't res. Nope, that's mind read. Yeah, no, I gotta go to the actual church. Which I'm sure they have one somewhere. There it is. Hey, buddy! I'd like you to revive Mr. Felix. Thank you kindly. And yeah, if you would also bring back Sheva. Thank you again. Alright, and yeah, we're pretty good on Synergy. Apparently I can get this thing now. I completely forgot this existed. Like, I saw it, like, real early game. This is, like, the first town you go to, I believe. I was like, oh, yeah, you can use Frost here, but I didn't have Frost at the time. Now I do. Doesn't look like I can reach that, though. I'm sure we'll try. Doesn't look like it lines up right. Oh, no, it does. Okay. Felix got the Sea God's Tear. What is the Sea God's Tear? What is that? Tell me what it does. A jewel from the Sea God's Eye. Details. A rare item. It does nothing for me. What am I supposed to do with that? Oh yeah, what's this? It's a rare item. It's the Sea God's Eye. Did you know about the Sea God? No, I don't. I know nothing about the Sea God. Nor his eye. And what power it possesses. I wish I did. Yo. Alright. Well, anyways, with that done, we're gonna hop back on the boat. We're gonna go over here if we can. I don't know if I can go there, but I will try to do so. Yeah, we got this boat. And they were like, yeah, go wherever you want. So that's what I'm doing, man. Trying to find, anything that's cool. Yo, get good? Always gotta get good. Do you fight monsters on the boat? I mean, I'm always using avoid, so I don't remember. And, yeah, what's this over here? Oh, I've been here many times before. Wait, on the left side? Does this connect? No, it splits off. No, it should connect down there. Alright, I don't feel like there's anything over here for me to find. Let's get out of here. Now, can I just flee? Yeah, those are baby monsters. I don't want to fight those. These baby monsters can hang out with themselves. Right now, this is... Yes, this is the right way. There should be a small island right over here. That is... Yo, what do we got? West Indra Island. My pop's the best sailor in all the Eastern Sea. That's why he can go anywhere, even that tiny boat of his. Can't wait until Dad teaches me how to sail. You're lucky, mister. You get to ride your boat out on the open sea all you want. My dad will be done with his boat soon, and together, we'll be able to sail anywhere we want. Can't wait until the day I can sail far away with Dad and Kurt. Yeah, have fun with that. Ever since the tidal wave moved Indra, we haven't been able to go to Gandalwin's western shores. The waterways north of Tundaria would have been the perfect place to teach my sons to sail. Yo, Rip. It's a shame when, like, the whole world changes. It's pretty unfortunate. Did you know Indra moved? It was quite a shock to all of us here. We haven't been able to use the waterways to the south ever since. I'm so grateful our little island wasn't damaged in the tidal wave. It was a miracle. I guess? Nope, that's Whirlwind. That is not Reveal. And Reveal. Nope. No hidden items here. I'll just be on my way. And nothing there either? Really? Alright, Poppy knows what's what. Oh, that's Reveal. The water here is so salty. I wish someone would bring me something tasty to drink. Yo, maybe if I find something to give you, I'll hook you up, Puppy. Is there an item in that barrel? Nah, I figured there would be since you can jump onto it. But nope, that platform barrel contains nothing. You're trying to blow down their house? Nah, I'm not trying to be the big bad wolf. I just happen to have the ability to summon whirlwinds, which I do by accident sometimes. Don't mind me. Alright, so yeah, nothing to do here. Place is mostly pointless. A little lore or world building, I guess. So... Doesn't look like I can fit all the way down here. Yeah, nah. That's why they were saying they couldn't use the south waterways. You can dodge when cliffs are in the way now. I'd have to go all the way around. Oh no, you can't go down under here. The rocks are in the way, so that's inaccessible. So yeah, I'm actually stuck on this side of the world, aren't I? Looks like I am. Maybe I can land somewhere up there? Doesn't really look like it though. Let's go north. Yo, you got level 80 pyro? Yo, congratulations, dude. Yo, that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Yeah, I wasn't able to get in there like I wanted to. Yeah, no, I guess I'll go back this way. I don't see anything else to do unless I can like go in there. Nah, it won't let me. Come on, let me in. No. Fine. See how it is. Just another 40 million XP to get for 81. Yo, good luck. Sounds like quite a bit. Can't have me visiting the town for the first game. Yo, why not, man? Let me go where I want to go. Alright, so northeast. Alright, what do we got going on over here? See, are the rocks all in the way? Probably. Yeah. I'm not gonna fit through that. Oh, green ants, huh? I don't think I've ever fought ones like that. It was super cool. How long have I had this spell? That thing wasn't very fatal. The name of that attack is very misleading. Bramble seed. I don't like bramble seeds. Why do they insist on giving them to me? Banks is super cool. Well, I definitely use super cool, that's for sure. Yo, get out of here, Mad Vermin. Alright, so this is where I found that cave, right? Pretty sure this is where I was just a little bit ago. Okay, so you mean you're not super cool? I mean, I wouldn't call myself super cool. I would not do that. That's awfully, what's the word? The word escapes me. But yeah, no, that's not my kind of way, dude. It's not the way. Champa? Oh, this is the pirate town. Oh, Isaac? That's me? No, I'm not Isaac. Excuse me. That's where I was last game. Isaac, is it you? Do my eyes deceive me? Your eyes do deceive you, but am I saying yes to being Isaac? I'm gonna say no. No, you are not Isaac, are you? Young lady, are you looking for someone by the name of Isaac? Pretentious! Yeah, there we go. I am definitely not that pretentious. No way, no how. Yes, old man, I am looking for the one called Isaac. Oh yeah, you're that chick that like, she taught me like a spell or something, right? I at least helped her move some rocks, that's for sure. I'm sorry, Isaac isn't with us. Well then, where can I find Isaac? Why do you want to find him so badly? Me? I am Faizy. Isaac helped me once. He helped Almich. Almich was trapped, but Isaac saved him. He is a brave man, isn't he? I suppose, but why are you looking for him? Do you like him? Is that it? You're a mean old man. It is not polite to tease me. That's what it is. You like Isaac. No, I am so embarrassed. Don't worry, Faizy. We'll tell Isaac how you feel. Really? Then, will you give him this when you tell him? What is it? Isaac is on a dangerous journey. I'm worried about him, so I made him a good luck charm. Ah, good luck charm, I see. I'm going home now, old man. Thank you for doing this favor for me. This game is weird, man. Got a golden ring. Yeah, I thought the old man was really off base when he was saying that, but nope, he was right. She likes him. Fair enough. Alright, so the golden ring raises elemental resistance. And also apparently isn't that great for increasing stats. Oh, that's because she already has a ring equipped, but someone else could take the ring. Raises elemental resistance. Who needs that the most? Obviously Sheba. There you go, Sheba. Someone from the first game? Yep, that's pretty cool. It looked to me like that wave came from the Sea of Time. What's in there? What caused it? Something must have blown up in the Sea of Time. That would explain the tidal wave. Most of the sailors here live in the cliff dwellings, but I don't like those caves. They're dank. And what's worse, the people living in the harbor really resent the cliff dwellers. You have to be one of the pirates to live in the cliffs. I just can't do it. The tidal wave was terrible. It nearly swallowed me whole. The fish are vanishing. I'm sailing farther and farther for fewer and fewer fish. You're right, man. They are seafaring people. When my father heads out to sea, he takes our home with him and leaves us cold. But when he comes home with an empty net, that leaves us cold and hungry. Hope Dad makes it back before dark. I don't want to have to sleep on shore with no shelter. My dad went out to fish, but there were no fish to be caught, so he had to come back empty-handed. Father worries so much about the lack of fish. He used to come back with fish jumping out of his nets. Why can't he catch fish anymore? Everyone in Champa is poor. The poorest of us all live on rafts. I want to live on land. If Dad hadn't been opposed to Briggs becoming a pirate, he'd still be living on land. There's not much space in the cliff caves. That's why we have to live out here on the boats. These rafts are all we have. There's no place left for us on dry land. Yo, rip? Oh wait, I didn't check to see if they had any items. Nope. They are pretty poor after all, huh? No smoke bombs or nothing. Oh, I'm so hungry. And there won't be anything to eat until Briggs returns. And Briggs is in jail, so... How could Briggs be wasting his time now? Yeah, he's definitely in jail, so you might want to stop waiting. How did you find your way here, to the edge of Angara? Champa is hidden by mountains. No one ever climbs over to see us, except for the monks of the Fuchin Temple. Champa is all alone on the eastern edge of Angara. That's why we took to the sea. We had to learn to fend for ourselves. That's why we are seafaring people today. Once Briggs come back, I can play with Iolio again. I hope they come back soon. Iolio is so much younger than I am, but I can't stop thinking about him. Is that love? Isn't he like a baby? I mean, even if you're a kid, like... I don't know, that's weird. Maybe she means a different type of love. Iolio, Briggs' son, has a really strange ability. I bet if I keep practicing, I'll be able to do it too, so I'm giving it my all. Yo, good luck, kid. If I could pick up things without using my hands, life would be so much easier. Which do I prefer, XE2 or Golden Sun 2? I mean, they're both totally different games. I mean, they both have, like, really different feels to them. I like them both, honestly. I like them both for completely different reasons. I have some lovely artifacts, but it's only because I've been to the Ankol ruins. Our products cost what they cost for a reason. They're all rare and valuable treasure from Ankol. If I risk my life to get something nice, of course I'm going to ask a higher price for it. That's fair. If you go to the Ankol ruins, you might find some nice artifacts for yourself. The stuff in the ruins just sits there, waiting for someone to come along and take it. But if it's broken, I'm the only guy in town who can fix it. That was a pretty impressive not answer. I mean, it's just how I feel, you know? Like, it's not like, XE2 is so much better, or I like Golden Sun 2 more. I really don't feel one way or the other about that, you know? It's like, I like both games. I wouldn't say I like Xenoblade, like it's so subjective, right? It's like, and it's my personal opinion. Like, I just have fun playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and I have fun playing Golden Sun 2. I don't think I have more fun playing one game over the other. There's definitely certain segments to each game, or not segments, but there's certain ways that things work that I like in one game versus the other. And I'll tell you in a second, after I, like, buy this gear. I just bought these jerkins, but now there's a blessed robe, man. I'm not gonna pass that up. I'm definitely gonna give that to Sheba. Yeah, whatever. It's not like I'm poor. Like, I'm gonna be alright. Stormbrand? How good is that? Not. Got it. Aspects is a word? Yo, aspects is a good word. Silver armlet? Yeah, boy! Up by 5, I'll take it. Even though I did just buy an armlet. Yeah, the bone armlets, even with that armor? Yeah, that's an increase. I'll take that as well. SuperTwoU. I'm trying to be poor, but I have too many items in my inventory, so I can't buy the thing. Let's see, the axe and the light blade. I assume, yeah, that's the 235, and this is the 242. Yes, I would like to have that, but again, I have too many items. I gotta make some room. Alright, but let's see. Things I like about this game. I mean, I love the Djinn. The Djinn are so cool, because, like, there's so much interplay with the Djinn, and, like, you know, the Djinn's own personal abilities, the spells or abilities that they give you, the stats that they give you, and the fact that, like, using them, you know, you lose that stuff, but you also can gain access to different spells depending on, like, what Djinn you have equipped, and then also, then you gain access to using summons, which are very powerful AE abilities. There's so much going on there. It's a very unique system. I mean, obviously the blades are also, like, kind of similar. Like, you definitely get stats from blades as well, but it doesn't have that kind of decision-making in it, right? Like, there's never a time where I don't use any blades. I'm just switching between different blades, which is for the abilities that they have. So it's definitely similar, but it's not, it's very, very different. The customization is definitely enjoyable in both games. Be more impressive. Let's see, it would be more impressive, or no, you would be more impressed by the Djinn if I actually use them. Yeah, I don't use too many of the Djinn. Oh, gosh darn it. Because, like, I don't know. Like, I feel weaker than my enemies a lot more in this game than I did in Golden Sun 1, which is obviously because I have less Djinn in this game than I did in the others. And because of that, I'm always scared to, like, use a Djinn, because I'm like, okay, I survived this hit, but if I use this ability, will I be able to survive the next attack? And even then, it's nice to experience the game this way, versus how I experienced the game before. I mean, with Golden Sun 1, I mean. Because in Golden Sun 1, I went through, like, the whole game almost exclusively using my Djinn abilities and summons. Versus now playing Golden Sun 2, it's like the opposite, where I almost exclusively just use my spells that I get from my Djinn, versus using the Djinn to gain access to other abilities. Alright, so that would reduce my attack by a lot, increase defense by 2? Get out of here. There's definitely a trade-off, yes. And I like that. I like that a lot. You know, it makes your choices so much more impactful. There's a lot to think about. And yeah, I basically flip to the opposite, which is a point to make fun of. Yeah, no, I enjoy it. I'm having fun, definitely. It's very interesting. I mean, I'm sure there might be a fight in the future where I feel like using Djinn abilities will help me out. When is Briggs going to return with food from the for the village? We can't wait much longer. We've seen a lot of traveling warriors in Champa of late. We never used to. I wonder if it's just a coincidence, but we've seen so many lately. Yeah, it got me, man. Pyro says, I barely used Jin in your playthrough because you wanted to keep the stat boosts. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I didn't even realize that, like, the stat boosts were that big a deal in my initial playthrough of Golden Sun up until, like, fighting the dragon itself. That was the point in time where I was like, if I don't have every single point of defense, I'll die in one hit. Versus, you know, I'll, like earlier in the game, I would use a Jin and be like, oh, you hit me for 20, okay, whatever. More visitors means more money for our village. Maybe we'll even get tourists soon. You know, maybe. A group of travelers came here looking for a Felix. He seems to be a fairly popular guy. I'm Felix. Now that I think about it, someone else was looking for a Felix too. Bet that guy is probably still somewhere in town. Oh yeah? And yeah, Doomsday says, but there's something you should keep in mind. Summoning Jin makes you stronger. Yeah, that's true. If you use the summon abilities, they increase the elemental, like they give you an elemental buff for like fire, earth, wind, or water. There we go. Our matriarch is the last successor of the Oncole. She's a master of the Forge. It was the ancient gift of the Oncole. There's nothing broken that they couldn't fix. The cliff caves are a lot quieter with Briggs gone. It's a little lonely without him here. Why haven't Briggs and his men returned yet? Well, Baba said not to go looking for them, but what if they're in trouble? Well, Baba's locked herself in her room until her grandson Briggs returns from sea. She's so worried she hasn't even been eating. Hope she's alright. Oh, jeez. Champa sailors aren't well liked outside of here, are we? Nope. Really? That's nice to hear. But if you do hear anything, don't believe a word of it. If Briggs would just bring the treasure he found back to Champa, we could all prosper. We could put this pirate business behind us for good. There's also bonuses the Jin give that you can't get otherwise. Yes, this is true. Like, I was definitely making use of, let's see. I think I tried to make use of the elemental power-up that you get from summoning. And I think you can only get the summon increase twice. I don't think you can buff your elemental power more than that. We used to do a good trade with an island east of us. They brought all our surplus fish. We don't have any surplus anymore. We don't even have enough for ourselves. But yeah, like, the only fight I think I did that in, it was either, like, the desert fight or was the dragon itself. I can't remember. Or actually, no. I think it was the fight before the dragon against just Saturos and Minardi. I think that's the fight where I did it. Because, like, normally fights, you go through them so fast that, like, it's more of a waste to take all the turns using up all of the Jin to use the summons to get the buffs and then to do it again. It just takes so many turns versus just hit, they're dead. Watching our catches dwindle with every day, it's a nightmare. Where have all the fish gone? You don't think any fights lasted long enough for me to find out? Yeah, there's definitely, most fights didn't last long enough. And the fights where I tried to, like, actually use it were the end of the game. Where, like, I was like, I can't use my Jin. Like, I wanted to get the elemental power up against the dragon, but that wasn't an option. Using my Jin powers to try to use my summons would kill me. Because I couldn't withstand the attacks. So, I didn't have that choice. Which I don't think is a bad thing. That fight was the most engaging fight I had all game. The ocean has been a lot warmer lately, and the fish population is decreasing. It's not natural for the ocean to be so warm. And yo, with the host, yo, Grand Magusta, yo, you were streaming this late, buddy? Yo, how you doing, man? Yeah, I know you live in a different time zone than I do, so I don't know what the time is for you, but normally you're asleep before, like, I'm even, like, yeah, usually I think I'm, like, 2-3 hours into my stream, and then Grand Magusta goes to bed, if I remember right. I don't know your time zone, though. It's not natural for the ocean to be so warm. What's causing it? It's 7 a.m.? Oh, did you wake up and do, like, a short early stream? Or were you up all night? We Champa rely entirely on the ocean for our survival. It's all we've ever known. You haven't slept yet? Oh no! Grandma, you need to get some sleep. It's good for you. I wish the Eastern Sea would return to its bountiful days of overflowing nets and smooth seas. I mean, like, obviously I'm not one to talk. I'm like, it's past midnight right now, I'm gonna be streaming until at least 3 a.m. So, it is what it is. I've heard rumors of a terrible tidal wave striking the land south of us. I sure hope Briggs and his men weren't engulfed by it. When should we do the race on Sunday? Yo, that is definitely a good question. I guess we should do it earlier, so that it'd be easier for Grand Magusta. All the sailors are saying the tidal wave down south was unbelievably huge. If Briggs were caught up in it, I don't think he could have survived. Yeah, he did. He's fine. And wait, I thought the tidal wave was before Briggs went out. Wait, we've heard rumors of a terrible tidal wave striking the land south of us. Oh yeah, that's right. This isn't the same town as the place I'm thinking of. Yeah, I was in a different place before, right? No, wait, hold on. Yeah, this is not the place with the boats, yeah? Wait, no, I could have sworn... Yeah, no, this is the place with the boats. Like, I could have sworn that Briggs left because of the tidal wave. Yeah, no, he did. That's the whole reason, because this place is a seafaring place, and, like, they were doing well for themselves until the wave struck. Her comment doesn't line up. Briggs couldn't have been caught in it, because he didn't leave this town until the tidal wave happened. Unless there were more tidal waves than just the big one that moved the world? I don't think so. Apparently, streamers only need to sleep 1 night a week. Yo, man. Like, for me, as long as I get 8 hours of sleep, I'm fine. But definitely, last week, I wasn't always getting my 8 hours of sleep. But, you know, things happen. Like, I mean, 7 hours is fine, but 6 hours is definitely not. 6 hours, we don't get along. Let's see, Grand Magusa saying, I nearly got done with Light Platinum, but no idea where the championship is, and then I stopped and started streaming a Link to the Past randomizer. Blind because you never beat a Link to the Past before. Are you serious? You're playing a Link to the Past randomizer, and you've never beaten it casually before? You're crazy. Yo, crazy. And let's see. What time would work? Noon PST? That's 3 p.m. for me, right? Does Hippo normally start around noon? If yes, then yeah. He starts around 11 a.m. PST. Yeah, I don't know PST, I do EST, which is 3 hours ahead of Doomsday. So when he says 11 a.m., that's 2 p.m. for me. Yeah, when Hippo starts his stream at 2 p.m. Yeah, I know that time. The Champa sailors who don't live in the cliffs are no better than cowards. The ones living in the caves will protect Briggs and Obaba without a second thought. If you live up in the cliffs, that means you've proven that you can travel far across the seas. If you call yourself a sailor without ever going anywhere, you're not worthy of the title. Oh, okay. You know, you get 7 to 9 hours of sleep, sometimes 10. Very rarely 6 or less. Yo, 6 hours happens pretty frequently for me. It's not every day, but it is pretty frequent. All of our men went to sea with Briggs. Even my sweetheart. I hope they return soon. It's like, generally, like, I'll try to, you know, I'm trying to get my 8 hours of sleep, but, like, something might come out on, like, Netflix, or there's this YouTube video, or there's this tournament that happens on Twitch, and I'm like, oh, I gotta watch the end of this. And they're like, I don't get 8 hours of sleep. Well, 6 will do. And then I'll just do, like, 6 hours of sleep, like, a few nights in a row. And then one night, bam, it hits me. And I sleep for like 10, 12 hours. It's really bad. So I try not to sleep for 6 hours. I try to just sleep for 8. I don't like gaining sleep debt. It's no good. Briggs is the greatest among all our sailors. As long as he is leading our men, they'll make it back to Champa just fine. If you say so, because he's currently in jail. And Grand Magusa is saying, it's 8 p.m. for me when Hippo starts. Literally prime time. You had no idea? what you had to do in that randomizer, but it was fun. Yo, wait, you beat it? Did you beat A Link to the Past in randomizer? Did you play it to completion? Would have been better if someone would have guided you. Yo, I bet, dude. Yo, randomizer, never playing it casually. It sounds like a pretty tough time, dude. How long did that take? Like, I would guess, like, at least 6 hours. Like, maybe 5. Maybe. Noon PST? So, 3 p.m.? Let's see. If possible... Yeah, no. 3 p.m. isn't good for me. 3 p.m.'s not good. 4 p.m. would be way better. Like, I can definitely go early, but 3 p.m.'s not good. My husband wants our children to be sailors like him, but I simply won't have it. When I married a sailor, I knew how cruel the sea could be. I can't stop my husband from sailing, but I don't want our children to follow that path. Someday, I want to be a sailor like my father before me. My mother hates the idea, though. She'd rather have me study and become a scholar or something. Yo, Pyro's saying, watch the last 2 tournaments. I would have been able to give some pointers. Speaking of Key Sanity tourney, started, yesterday. Yo, you can say today, I'm cool with that. I live and it's not tomorrow until I've gone to sleep. Has Mom forgotten that I'm my father's son? If she knew anything about me, she never asked me to give up the sailor's life. But, like, you haven't even lived it yet, dude. You should listen to your mom. Grand Magusa saying, well, I would say I'm okay with that. Still have to practice before that. Haven't done anything for it yet. And 4 p.m. would be, what, 9 p.m.? No, because it's 8 p.m. for you when, if it's 8 p.m. your time, then yeah, it would be 10 p.m. your time. Yeah, going from Hippo's stream start to when I want to do this tournament. Mom's had it pretty rough. I hope I meet a sailor with a future, so I don't have to work so hard. Yo, fair enough. Yolio is the only boy in town who will amount to anything. He will be mine. Isn't he just a baby? He was just saying goo goo gaga last I saw him. I don't know why all the girls like him so much. I guess they're just looking towards the future. I can respect that. I haven't practiced either? Yeah, no, I haven't practiced Donkey Kong Country 3 yet, so yeah, don't feel bad about that. I mean, it makes sense, you know, the 12-hour challenge doesn't, like, technically start till Friday, but Hippo didn't want it to be too hard on other people, so he's like, you know, if you want to do it throughout the week, feel free to do so. Obaba's not seeing anyone right now. She's concerned about her grandson, and she doesn't want to be bothered. I've never seen Obaba like this before. She must be really worried about Briggs. Can I see him? Has my grandson returned? Has my Briggs come home? No, and he's not going to anytime soon. Ask not to be disturbed until my grandson has returned home. Now let me be. But wait, don't you want to, like, know what happened to him? You lie. If Briggs had truly returned, he would have come to see me first. Yeah, rip. Well, so much for that. Braces Donkey Kong Country 2? Oh yeah, Donkey Kong Country 2. I knew that. Just said the wrong number, that's all. In Grand Magusa, I certainly have not beaten the Link to the Past rando. Oh, okay. Like, yeah, if you beat that dude, I would have been very, very surprised. But yeah, like, the way you were talking about it, I thought you had beaten it, and I was like, geesh, man. How good is Grand Magusa at the video games? To beat that game, blind and randomizer. That pit is Obaba's forge. She uses it when she's working metal into weapons and equipment. You only played it for like 2 hours? Yeah, that's fair. Should probably play the normal game first, man. Because there's a lot you need to know to be able to even try to play it. Like, there's no way. I mean, it's possible, but it's so hard. It's so hard. You must have had such a hard time. I feel bad for you. I wonder how deep this forge goes. It's supposed to reach right into the mountain's heart. Obaba must be a master of the forge if she's the only one who can call up its flames. Or she's an adept. That would make it a lot easier. Doomsday could totally beat a Link to the Past rando. No, it's not about beating it. It's about beating it blind, you know? Never playing a Link to the Past before, dude? And then playing it in randomizer? That's crazy. Grand Magusta is so ridiculous to have even tried that. Like, imagine, that's like playing Super Metroid randomizer blind. Or like the Super Metroid like Sideways or whatever. Like, you can't do that. Like, there's all these things you need to know. You haven't beaten Link to the Past in 20 years, does that count? Nah, that doesn't count. Because, like, you've beaten the game yourself. And again, it's been a long time, but then you've also, like, watched, you know, you've also watched me play through the game, like, not that long ago. Like, before Breath of the Wild came out. So I'm sure if that could have piqued any memories for you, it would have. And even if it didn't, you still just literally saw things. You're in the same boat as Doomsday outside of watching the past two tourneys? No, if you've watched a randomizer played, especially, if you watch a randomizer played, that's not blind. Definitely not. I mean, it depends. If, like, the randomizer's on and you're like, yeah, and you're, like, kind of paying attention, but not really, but, versus, like, if you're actually, like, watching the randomizer and being like, okay, if it's best to go to these places here and get these chests, and then, like, you know, once you have this item, this gives you access to the dark world, and you know the things you're supposed to do. If you know what you're supposed to do, it's not blind. But if you have no idea what you're doing, then it's blind. Before he left, Briggs ordered me to keep watch in his absence. If Obaba is so worried about Briggs, she ought to send someone to look for him. Briggs may be our captain, but at least he's not all full of himself. Hate people like that. You thought it would be fun to play around with it? Yo, as long as you had fun, man, more power to you. Empire says, besides which, they use the Japanese version 1.0, which has a lot of glitches you'd have never thought of before. Yeah, that's fair. I bet you're wondering why only sailors and their families get to live in the cliff dwellings. Well, from up here on the cliffs, families can look out to sea and await the return of their sailors. Standing here, staring across the sea from these cliffs, makes me feel like I'm helping our sailors. You're in the dark world, you're a bunny for most of it? Yeah, no, if you're running around the dark world in a bunny, see, this is why you don't play the game blind. Yeah, no, if you're running around in the dark world as a bunny, you clearly don't know what's what. Because, like, you can't do anything. You always had something else going on while... Like, yeah, like, it really doesn't matter. Like, it all just comes down to, do you know what to do? Like, if you're like, if I start the game, like, I know, like, where to get the sword. I know, like, good places to pick up a bunch of chests. Then that's not blind. Like, if you know, like, where certain bosses are, you know what you need to do in order to progress. You know how to get to Zelda. Or, you know how to get to Zelda if you're playing the game normally, so therefore you know how to get to Aghanim. Yeah, if you know how to get access to Aghanim, if you know how to get access to most of the items in the game, it's not blind. It's just not. Where to get a sword? It's randomized? It depends on the seed. Most randomizers, a sword's not random. It's in the same place as a normal game. Huh, is there anything I can do here? I don't think there's anything I can do here. Everyone's like, wah, 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 Briggs isn't back. And, like, they won't let me, like, tell them that, you know, he's not coming back. I think I've gone everywhere? Ah, jeez, this place is so big, man. Yeah, no, I've been here a couple of times. I didn't mean to come back here. Open Seed doesn't have you rescue Zelda and get a sword from Uncle. Yeah, it is different. See, like, Pyro, it would not be blind for Pyro. Definitely not. Because, like, he knows these things. And that's the standard format? Yeah, nah, he knows the formats. So, it wouldn't be blind for Pyro. Grand Magusa says, hardest part was to mark which crystal I found, as I had no idea what the dungeons are called. Yo, rip. I'm as lost as I would be in the Link to the Past rando. I mean, I don't ever get lost in randomizer. That just doesn't mean I, like, know. Like, definitely, I don't, like, see certain items and go, okay, I can gain access to this dungeon. Because, like, I'm used to doing everything in order. I've done randomizer, like, 3 or 4 times. But, yeah, no. I'm definitely not any good at randomizer. Definitely not. I mean, if I put the time in and I, you know, tried to learn, I'm sure, you know, I could get good. You know, you're playing Leagues, Eric? What is going on now? I made it to this pirate town, and, you know, I was learning about their people. Oh, uh-oh. I see you've caught up with me again, Felix. I was about to say, I don't think there's anything to do here. And lo and behold, this guy shows up. Alex. Alex? Who is Alex? Alex is a water adept. We had been traveling together, but he left us when we landed on Indra. A water adept? Ah, and I see you've made a new friend. You have been busy, haven't you? Yes. You never said I'd be blind for you, Pyro? Yeah, that's fair. And you found yourself a new water adept. Do you mean to cast me away like old trash? What do you want with us now, Alex? Or did you forget you were the one who abandoned us? My dear Jenna, have you come to despise me so after all we've been through? No? Duh, you're the one who left us. It's pretty clear who despises whom here. My, aren't we a bitter bunch? And I was just trying to help you with your little task. The music doesn't sound like he's trying to help me. We have no need of your help. We can light the lighthouses without you. Oh, can you really? Karst? That's right, Karst. I'm flattered that you remember. What is this, Alex? What's going on? Ah, how can I explain this? What's going on is Alex is demonstrating his remarkable foresight once again. Oh, have you not had the pleasure of an introduction? He stayed back at the ship when I saw them in Madra. I am Agashio. Let's see, that guy's Felix, and the girls are Jenna and Sheva, which makes him Creighton. They look like an unreliable bunch of ragamuffins. Yes, they are rather useless, aren't they? That's why I finally had to abandon them, of course. But now, I believe I may have been hasty in my judgment. You are peers? How do you know my name? How soon they forget. We met you before, when you were being detained. Who could forget the amateur adept, changing water to ice in that strange little town? Ah, you saw that? That must be how you knew Piers was a water adept. The Akatsuki? Oops, wrong name? Yo, close enough. In fact, I was even thinking of borrowing his ship at one point. You would steal someone's boat? That's so typical, Alex. You wound me, Jenna. I only meant to borrow it. Whatever you might have meant, that doesn't make it right. And just when I was about to seize the opportunity, you had to come back. You mean from Kimbombo. I was mere moments too late. Isn't that a shame? Still, because of that, I did meet Karst and Agashio, so perhaps it was my fate. Can't you just stop talking about yourself for 1 second, Alex? Enough of your childish gibes. Alex, I want to know what makes these punks useful. Because they brought us the orb that Akafubu had taken. That shows some resourcefulness. How so? The Kimbombo are quite warlike, or were, at any rate. Recovering the orb was most likely not easy. They were just typical villagers, easily frightened with a small display of synergy. No, they would have used less abrupt methods than those you favor. Oh, what methods would those be? Alex said it clearly enough. We wouldn't terrorize people into doing what we wanted. Enough of this! Stop changing the subject. When are you going to light the remaining lighthouses? Yes, our patience is beginning to wear thin. If you waste much more of our time, we'll take those elemental stars and do it ourselves. If we had a wind adept like Sheba and the elemental stars, we wouldn't need you. Excuse me? I am, of course, opposed to their line of thinking. My experience with Saturos and Minardi suggests that, while they were fierce warriors, they are somewhat lacking when it comes to solving the mysteries of the lighthouses. You mean to say that they failed to solve the riddles? Miserably. Are you suggesting they were simple brutes, incapable of logic and intelligence? And are you saying the same of us? I'm afraid so. Alex, whose side are you on? I am on no one's side. My only concern is to see the lighthouse beacons lit once again. So you mean to leave the task to Felix? Then why have we come all this way looking for Felix? I merely wanted to confirm that he and his companions had not forgotten their quest. Is that truly all? I also wanted to introduce Felix to the two of you. Why would you want to do that? With Saturos and Minardi gone, you probably felt very little pressure to complete your task. I cannot have that. What do you mean by that? With Saturos and Minardi gone, I felt another pair might, how should I put this, provide you with a proper incentive to complete your task. Is that some kind of threat? Take it as you wish. I just wanted to provide you with the proper encouragement. So what? You've used us to your satisfaction, and now our role is done? You only wanted us around to flex a little muscle and scare them into action? Fine. Suppose we will let you go today. But we will always be nearby, pushing you to make your way to Jupiter Lighthouse swiftly. I look forward to seeing you soon, Felix. Somewhere very near Jupiter Lighthouse. Creighton, I am right in recalling that you pursue this quest on behalf of Toby's ruler, Bobby? This is true. I am studying alchemy because Lord Bobby has ordered it. What about it? Ah, what a pity. It would seem all your studies have been for naught. But what are you getting at, Alex? Only that it seems your Lord Bobby has at last succumbed to the ravages of time. Lord Bobby is dead? Oh, so you didn't know? Lord Bobby? Dead? Could that really be true? Alex, how would you know such a thing? Do not mistake me. We had no hand in Bobby's passing. However, the people of Toby may be under the impression that our presence led to his death. Alex, cut the melodrama and get to the point for a change. Simply put, I would recommend against traveling to North Gandawin for a while. I just thought it might be better if you focused on your quest, instead of exploration. For now. How kind of you. Take it as you will. Very well. May we meet again? My Alex voice is pretty fitting? Yo, thanks, man. I try my best. So the only reason Alex came here was to threaten us? And to bring us news of Bobby's death, despite the fact that we asked for no such news. Perhaps he had his own reasons for telling Creighton. What do you mean, Piers? If Creighton undertook this quest on behalf of Bobby, then he no longer has any need. Oh, of course. I hadn't thought of that. Your orders were to find Lemuria, right, Creighton? That's right. But if Bobby really has died, you're free to go where you will, Creighton. That's not true, Sheba. Certainly my original reason for researching alchemy was for Lord Bobby. Was for Lord Bobby? That's the past tense. What are your reasons now? This is no longer... Oh, whoops, I skipped the text. Your research? What you learned on this quest? I'm not following you at all. I don't understand a word of this. Of course you don't. Felix is the only one I've spoken to about any of this. What you knew? That's not fair. Tell us. Sure. Please, Felix. Let's not say too much about it just yet. It's far too complicated. Well, when will you tell us? I am sure we will tell you once we get to Lemuria. Do you promise? I promise. Piers, you don't mind waiting? I cannot read minds like Sheva, but I have a guess at what you're thinking. A guess? What do you mean? You're a great scholar, Creighton, are you not? I believe your theory is correct, and to prove it, I want to return to Lemuria as soon as possible. Yo, that was quite the cutscene there. You know, my old